Welcome back to the show. As promised, back with Chef David Godsoe from the 18 Hospitality Group. And we're going to put together, well, by we, I mean David, is going to put together a wonderful salad for everybody here today, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're making a classic niçoise salad. Comes from the region of Nice, France. Very, very French, right in the Mediterranean. Is typically a salad that's meant to showcase those ingredients that they have. So,
right.
It's a great hearty salad. It's a new dish that we put on our menu at the Clarendon. Great lunch item, great light dinner, and something that people can make at home. I mean, we're using beautiful yellowfin tuna. Feel free to get canned tuna and make it at home as well. But nice hearty, not just a big leafy salad. It's actually got some substance to it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna mix a few things together in a bowl. We got some low starchy fingerling potatoes that we've cooked off.
Okay.
Little bit of nice fresh cucumbers, some fresh tomatoes, fresh green beans. And then we've made a nice dressing here with some lemon, caper, parsley. You can give that a little smell.
Oh my goodness!
So we're gonna,
great.
Yeah, we're gonna dress this sort of base of our dressing.
What I like too about a niçoise salad is that the pieces are larger.
Exactly.
Right? It's not everything finely chopped into little bits.
Yeah.
It does feel more like a meal, right?
It does.
Even because of the size of the pieces.
And we've we're going to add a little bit of parsley and chive that we've sliced up.
Okay.
Nice fresh herbs. And this is something that we do. I love. You've known me for a while. I've done a lot of tuna dishes throughout the years. We've got a wonderful chef there, Chef Alex Dunham. He's from England. He's doing a fantastic job there. And when we were discussing our latest menu change, this was a dish that we wanted to put forward, and he absolutely knocked it out of the park. So
well, and I like too that oftentimes, of course, we head into autumn and we head into winter, and we're doing those comfort foods and so forth. But I still like to have something that's refreshing as well, right? Yeah. And I think this ticks that box for me.
Big time, right? Big time. And there's only so many beet salads and stuff that you can have.
Yeah.
I mean, don't worry. You can go to the restaurant. You can have a nice warm squash salad, and you can have a beet salad, and we've got all that.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have something that's still nice and fresh.
Agreed.
Now, part of what makes a niçoise salad niçoise is the niçoise olives.
Right.
So these are a little bit different than the Kalamata. They're very salty, briny, super delicious.
Okay.
One of my all-time favorite olives. So we're gonna add a little bit of those.
Nice.
Now we've got the olives done in two ways for this. So we want to add a little bit more texture to this dish.
Okay.
So we've also taken some of them and we've dehydrated them into a powder.
Oh, cool.
So it adds a nice crunchy texture to it. A little bit of it does accentuate kind of the bitterness of it. But it pairs really nicely with this salad.
Do you have a special machine? Can you do that on your own? Could I do that at home?
Yeah. So what we do is we have a dehydrator. But if you have I have. My oven has an air fry feature on it that you can actually.
Oh, I see.
You can set it to a dehydrator.
Okay.
Even sometimes a little little air fryer countertop air fryers will have.
We'll have that feature on it. Okay. Okay.
Now to add a little bit of richness to this dish, we have a nice soft poached egg or soft boiled egg.
Oh, beautiful.
Now I typically it's hard boiled eggs, but I really like the soft.
I do too, actually. It's the texture, right? And I actually find you taste the yolk better when it's soft boiled. You don't taste it as much, right? When you get a hard boiled.
You don't want to have a yolk that you don't want the whites to be runny, that becomes very unpleasant.
Right.
If you can get that nice custardy yolk. One of the things that we do at the restaurant, we use a thermal circulator or a precision cooker that'll cook an egg yolk to exactly 64 degrees.
Nice.
And it gets you that perfect sort of almost fudgy egg yolk.
Yeah.
So good on tartare.
So nice.
So the fish we have today, it's classic tuna niçoise salad. So we have some nice beautiful yellowfin tuna. We've just seared it ever so lightly.
And it's the only way to make tuna, isn't it?
Absolutely. If you're going to have tuna this way, either eat it raw or just lightly sear it. It's a very lean fish. There's not very much, if any, fat. So you really need to make sure that you're just cooking the outside just a little bit.
Okay. And I guess you really need to go to a reputable fishmonger, right? If you want to make sure you're getting something that's great quality and that you could eat raw, or as you're prepared it right here, right?
Yeah, and you want to make sure that it's I guess what's considered sushi grade. Farm Boy actually has a great ahi tuna or yellowfin tuna in their frozen fish section. We buy it all the time at home, and we and we make tuna what's it called? Tuna tartare out of it.
Oh my! One of my
mentioned it
favorite dishes of all time.
I think I mentioned last time. I always like to do it like half tuna, half avocado, and make like tuna avocado guacamole.
Yeah.
Eat that. Oh,
Very
so
nice. And then this is this beautiful olive oil you were talking about.
Yeah. So just up the street, actually, the good friend Mike. He's
Mike George.
Mike George. You've probably had him on the show before.
Oh, really? Yes.
He's a veteran.
You're talking about yes.
Absolutely love his oils. He has a whole the one that we use the most in the restaurant is his early harvest oil.
Okay.
Which, by the way, everyone just be warned. Price of olive oil is going to go through the roof.
Is it really?
Production went down about 50%. You should get Mike on.
Wow.
Here.
I'll get Mike back on the show. Yeah, we had him a couple of months ago, but definitely that's a great idea.
This is one of his flavored oils. Actually, this is like a Tuscan olive oil.
Okay.
So we're just adding a little bit of this. It's got quite the herbaceousness to it.
Oh, I did a taste testing with him. If you think you've had olive oil before, think again until you have really the high quality. And yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not cheap, but the difference is just absolutely amazing. Quickly, before I run out of time, got about 60 seconds. You got brand new menus at what? Side Door, Social, and Clarendon?
Yeah, so actually, Side Door's menu's rolling out tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm racing back after this. We're doing our final menu tasting at 18, so that'll be rolling out.
You need help
shortly.
with that?
If you want to come, It's right at 3 o'clock. So it's an exciting time. We're fully rolling. We're in the swing of things with Christmas parties, and all the groups are booking. We're rolling out some new menus. Have some great chefs at the helm of our kitchens, and we're firing all cylinders right now.
And Clarendon has what sort of a holiday set menu?
Yes, actually. So one thing we're doing uniquely now, just for specific groups, is a set menu that's all holiday themed. So think like we're doing like a turkey and stuffing pie. Cranberry sauce, all the fixings. It's a really detailed menu just for holiday season.
Nice.
It's great for groups. So please check out our website. Go and book with Jeff or Brian, our event coordinator and GM.
Fantastic. David, you know how much I love having you on the show. Thank you so much. This is great, and you'll be back in another month.
I'll be back in a month.
Share another recipe or two with you. Don't go away. We'll be back with more Daytime right after this.
Thank you.